Hey everyone, if you're new to Instagram or you just don't feel like you're getting the most out of the app, you found the right video. In this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how to get started with Instagram and everything you need to know about the app. Now, in the past 2 years, I've made over 100 Instagram videos. So just about everything you could think of that you could do on Instagram, I have a video about that on this channel and on howfinity.com. So if you wanna learn something about a specific task on Instagram, check out anything, go ahead and search for it, and you'll probably find one of my videos. But this is gonna be a big picture overview of Instagram. And this is more for regular people. So if you wanna be a creator and get more followers on Instagram or even make money on Instagram, that's a different video, and I'll have a link in the description to that if that's what you're looking to do. And also make sure you're watching the latest version of this video. Instagram's always changing their app. In the last 5 years, they had many variations of the app. So every year I'm gonna update this video, so make sure you're watching the latest one. Let's jump into the phone. Let's create an Instagram account from scratch, and I'll use one of my bigger accounts to show you exactly how to move around and use all the benefits that Instagram can give you on the social media platform. So inside of the app store of just about any phone you have, this is available for iPhones, for Android phones, and for Windows phones. Look for the Instagram app and then go ahead and download it. Instagram is a social media platform for sharing photos and videos, and it was actually created in 2010, and in 2012, Facebook purchased it. So currently it's owned by Facebook. They bought it for $1 billion just a couple years after it was created. You do have to be 12 years old to use the app, and they do have well over 100 million users at the time of this recording. I'm gonna go ahead and press open now that I have the app downloaded here. And when you get to the app for the first time, as you could see, I use this professionally, so I have a bunch of different business channels. But let's say you just want to create a regular account, just press sign up on this page. You obviously won't have all these accounts. Press sign up. It will take you to this page. So this is the first page you're going to see. It could use Facebook to sign in, or you could sign up with phone or email. I'm gonna do sign up with phone or email. Again, it is owned by Facebook, so a lot of these options are gonna be related to Facebook, as you could see. So let's go ahead and sign up with phone or email here. On this page, you could type in your phone number or your email address. And then on this page, it says add your name so your friends could find you. So if you want your friends to find you, use your real name here. If you want to be more anonymous and you don't want to link it to your Facebook or anything like that, or if you want it for your business, go ahead and type that name here. Pretty simple process. I'm gonna go ahead and press next. And then go ahead and create your password here. Again, make sure you remember this password because you will need it again to log in if you do log out. And just like that, you've created your Instagram account. So it will let you change your username here. And you could do this basically every once in a while. You could change your username. So you're not married to this username. And then it's gonna say, do you wanna connect to Facebook to find your friends? So if you do already use Facebook, go ahead and do that. If you don't, go ahead and skip. I'm gonna skip for now. Then it's gonna ask for access to your contact. Again, I'm gonna skip that. And then it's gonna ask you to add a profile picture. I recommend you do this here, but we could do this anytime. So I'm gonna skip just to get you started here. Then it's gonna suggest some people to follow here. So basically when you follow people, it's gonna show you everything they post. And I'll show you that in a second. But let's go ahead and look here. Let's follow Nike here and Nat Geo, just so we have a couple of things to look at. Maybe The Rock. But you could see, we could obviously find people that we wanna follow. This is the suggestions. I'm gonna press next. And then if you want notifications, you could turn that on. I'm gonna skip that as well. So now I'm gonna show you the overview of the app. In the last few years, Instagram has rolled out a few options, and the app is basically, I think of it as 4 different apps. You got your Instagram feed, Instagram story, Instagram direct messages, and Instagram TV. And I'll show you a quick overview of each one, but I have a separate video about every single one of those. Right now, let's worry about the Instagram feed, which was the original way of Instagram for the first 5 years or so. And right here on the app, I'm on the homepage. So on the homepage, I could basically scroll down, and if I'm following people, I could see their posts. So I followed Rock and Nat Geo. Let me go all the way back to the top. So it's just sliding up and down. If you like a post, you just double tap, and it gives a heart to the post. You see that heart right there? Next to it is the comments section. You could press that and leave a comment. So you could leave an emoji comment, for example. Press post, and he posted that comment here. Let me go back. And then you have direct messages. That's the airplane icon, which takes you to the direct message interface where I could basically send something directly to The Rock and send him a message. Obviously, he's probably not gonna get this message and it's gonna go to his spam, but you get the idea here. So I'm gonna get out of there. And underneath the heart, you could see how many likes a post has, all the different comments here. So you see my comment here right on the bottom, and so on. So that's the home page. Next to the home page on the bottom, you have search. So here you could actually search for people that you know that you want to follow if you know their Instagram handle, or press the little plus sign on the side. And again, it's going to get access to your contact just because it really wants you to follow your friends here. So as you can see, this is suggested. There's Facebook. So if I connect to Facebook, I could see my Facebook friends, or contacts. So if you don't give it access to any of those, you'll have to manually basically search for the people that you already know based on their account here or under the top tag. So go ahead and find a few people, add them here. That's under the search option. And this page is also called the discover page because you could discover a variety of different contents based on what you interact with. So if you like cars a lot and you press like on cars or view cars, this page becomes more of a car page. So this is the explore page here. You could also sort the explore page by topics on the top of the page. So if you wanted to see travel only, the explore page will show you travel. And as you use the app more and more, it basically becomes more customized to your liking. I'm going to skip the plus sign in the middle. That's going to let you add photos and videos to your profile. We're not going to worry about that just yet. Then you go to the heart section, and it's going to, again, let you follow people suggested for me. So if I want to follow Will Smith, for example, I could go ahead and do that. Now, if I press Will Smith's name, I could go to his profile. And once you start getting people to like and comment on your post, the heart page basically becomes your recent activities here. So I jumped into my other bigger account just to show you that this is what that page looks like after a little while of using the app. So let me show you what a profile looks like here. On top of the profile, you have the username, and then you have their number of posts, the number of followers, and the number of people they're following. And if you're not following them here and you land on their page, it basically looks like this. So you could press follow and then start following them here. And then there's a link right here underneath. So it looks like he's linking to his YouTube channel. The thing underneath that is Instagram story. We're not going to focus on that just yet, and IGTV. Those are the two other things I mentioned that are beyond the feed. And then right here, you could see everything that Will Smith has posted, and you could view it in different ways. This way is just the default way. The one next to it is going to show it to you this way, like your homepage. You could scroll. And then next to it is the items that Will Smith has been tagged in. So you could actually view what other people tagged Will Smith as. And if you press the three dots on the top right of the page, you're going to get a bunch of other options like blocking people, muting people, hiding their story. So we're not going to go over all these different options, but you could explore these. Again, I have individual videos on just about every little thing that you see on here on this channel. So finally, on the bottom right, you got your little profile icon. So if you press that, it brings you to the profile that is your profile. And as you can see, I have nothing because I haven't posted anything yet. So we need to add a profile picture. It says add photo right here. Add a bio. That's what's going to go right under my name. And then find people to follow and then add your name. So I already added my name, but all these other things I have to do. So anytime you could press plus on your profile icon here and add your profile photo. This is also a place where you would add a story. Again, we'll worry about story in a minute. So if you press edit profile on top, you could see your name, username, website, bio, email, phone number, gender. You could switch all those here. And for more advanced settings, there is a way to switch to professional, creator, and business accounts. Again, we're not going to worry about it in this video, but if you are using this for business, watch the Instagram for business video. So again, on the homepage, we're on the Instagram feed, but if you look on the top right, you have direct messages. That's the airplane icon. That's a different platform basically where you could message people. It's like WhatsApp or Facebook Messenger. So I could press that and basically choose people to message. I have a complete video about that, so I'm not going to go into it, but you could basically compose a message to anyone that you're following here or you're not following. You could also video chat and a lot more under direct messages. Next to that, you see that TV icon. If you press that, it takes you to IGTV. Again, a brand new platform rolled out in 2018. It has its own app even, but you could basically view videos. It's a lot like YouTube. I'm not going to focus on that in this video, but that is part of Instagram, and it has its own app called IGTV. And on the top left, you have the camera icon, which takes you to Instagram story. So if I give it access here and press OK and give it access to my microphone and press OK, now I got the camera and Instagram story. Again, another whole platform that they basically borrowed from what Snapchat was doing And now Facebook and Instagram both have a story section to them, and so does YouTube, and so does Snapchat. All the social media platforms have this story. Basically, it's a way to post things that you're doing that disappear every 24 hours instead of the feed posts that basically stay permanently unless you delete them. Now, finally, let's press the plus sign on the bottom to actually add our first video. So I'm going to give it access here, press OK. So here, this is what we have. Instagram has access to your library here. So as you could see, if I select different things in my library, I could choose them to post them. And then if I press next, it will take me to the next page. Or I could see on the bottom, I'm on library tab, go to photo tab, and then it gives me access to a camera where I could simply press in the middle to take a picture. Or let me go back, you see that arrow on the top left, and then you have video. So for video, in order to take the video, you just press and hold right there. And as you could see, the timer starts. Instagram videos on the feed section could be up to 60 seconds at the time of this recording. Inside of Instagram story, which we haven't talked about, they could be up to 15 seconds. And inside IGTV, they could be up to 10 minutes. And I'm sure they're gonna change all those numbers, but you see this black bar going as I'm talking. If I let go, your video is done. Now I could press next to do more to that video and get to the post page. So let's go ahead and do that. The photos and videos will have these options. Right underneath, you have a filters tab. You see all these different tabs, normal, all the way to moon, lark, all these different options will give you a different look to your photos and videos. In the case of video, you have trim and you have cover. So you could change the cover. Again, these are more advanced options you don't have to worry about, so you don't have to trim. You could just record what you want. So I'm gonna go back to filter and I'll just choose the normal filter. And then on top, you have your audio. You could turn it on and off if you don't want anyone to hear anything. Press next on top. And now you're finally to the share page. So the new post is ready. You just need a caption or a description. So this is my first description. Press OK. You could tag people. So if you have friends and you're in the same video as them or same photos, you could go ahead and tag them. You could add your location. And if you link to the other social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr, you could go ahead and turn these on with sliding these on. And it's going to ask you to connect to those platforms if you haven't yet. And once you're done, press share on top. And as you can see, it's going to take a second to post depending on your internet connection and what you're posting. And now from the homepage, if I jump into my profile right here, let me go there and you could see I have my first video. So other people could click that video or see it on their feed, double click it, and it will give it that heart. You see, I have 1 like now. Again, they could press the bubble icon to leave a comment, and they could press this icon to send it to other people, the airplane icon. So it's that simple to add a photo or video to your profile. Now let's actually post a photo. I jumped into a different profile to show you that, but if you press the plus sign on the bottom of the page where we uploaded a video, we could also do a photo. So if you see, you could choose a photo from a library. You could also choose videos here, or you could go to the photo tab. Now the photo tab is probably not the most useful because you'll actually have to take a picture. I like using my phone to take a picture, but if you did press this to take a picture here, the photo tab does let you add filters the same way as the video tab here. And it does have an edit option here instead of a cover option where you could change brightness, contrast, and all these different options here to adjust your photo. But I don't think the photo tab is very useful because we're going to go to the library tab and choose the picture that we actually want to add. So again, I selected that picture just by pressing it here. And here, if you take your 2 fingers, you could go ahead and resize it. So you do want it to fill the whole screen here. And the cool thing is on this page, you could press select multiple and then you see 1, 2, 3. You could add more pictures if you want to. And when people see this post, they will have to slide through. We're not going to worry about that here. We'll just do the 1 image here. Press next on top. And again, back to this page of adding filters, editing if you wanted to add more adjustment like changing the brightness and things like that are all built in. I'm just going to go back to filter and use one of these filters. The more vibrant, usually the better for Instagram. So those are recommended adjustments. Press next on top. And now it finally brings you back to this page. Again, this is where you write a description, tag, location, and such. And if you see mine saying post to other accounts, you could actually post to up to 5 accounts here if you're using this for business or you want to become an influencer. It's a great way to grow a number of different Instagram pages at the same time. I'm not going to focus on that right now, but in the most advanced tutorial where I show you how to monetize and grow your Instagram following. Those are some of the options I show you. And then once you're done, you press share. And that's how you add a photo on Instagram. And one last thing I wanted to show you that's a little more advanced on your profile. If you press the 3 lines on the top right, it's going to give you access to your activity so you could see what you've been up to on Instagram. It's going to also give you a name tag. This is something that you could print that other people could scan for businesses, for example. This is a good option. And again, you could discover people here, and you could go to settings, which gives you a whole bunch more options. For example, if you press account, you could switch to a professional account here on the bottom. So a whole bunch of options here. And Instagram is one of the biggest advertising platforms. So if you're using this for business, I run ads for all my businesses on Instagram. But again, that is a totally separate video we're not going to focus on. So if you want to learn more about that, make sure you check out the link in the description. If you want to learn how direct messages work, watch the video on direct messages. If you want to see how IGTV works, that's the icon on top that takes you to this platform. Again, watch a separate video for that. And your Instagram story will be the video up next. So if you want to learn how Instagram story works, watch the video on that. So just for the sake of time, I did break up all those different videos, but they're ultimately all part of Instagram, along with at least 100 more videos I have on this channel. So I just jumped into one of my bigger pages to show you. So once your page gets filled up, you could see all these different videos that I have, and it shows you exactly how many views each one gets. So this last one got 19,000, and there's so many here that I've posted in the last few years. And mine in this case is a business page, so I have that promote option where I could basically run ads on here. And I've actually monetized this, so I actually grow followers in a specific topic, and then other people pay me to basically promote their product or to do what's called shout outs, where I could post something that they posted, and in exchange they get followers because my followers will like what they like. So a whole bunch of people are now called Instagram influencers, and it's another way to make money online. So I hope you did find this useful. Please make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel so you never miss the next Instagram update, and you could keep learning about everything you could do on Instagram, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.